Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Current Affairs Analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy, 7th December 2025. Before getting into the discussion, please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and also hit the bell icon to receive on-time updates from the Academy. So coming to the topics for today's discussion, the first topic is Alaknanda galaxy. So recently the researchers from the National Center for Radio Astrophysics discovered this Alaknanda galaxy, which is located approximately 12 billion light years away from Earth. And the next article is regarding the National Earth Summit. So the second meeting of the National Earth Summit is going on in Gandhinagar in the state of Gujarat. So we'll be discussing what are the key initiatives and what is the objective of Earth Summit. And the third article is regarding the recent India-Russia bilateral meeting. So we'll be discussing what are the new initiatives. And the next article is regarding the India's solar momentum. So in this article, we will be seeing what are the recent achievements that India achieved in the solar energy. And finally, we will be discussing the prelims focus. If all set, let's begin the discussion with the first article. We thought we understood how a galaxy forms, and the universe just proved us wrong. The article is taken from Indian Express. So recently, the researchers from the National Center for Radio Astrophysics, which is located in Pune, using the data from the James Webb Space Telescope, discovered a new galaxy which is located approximately 12 billion light years away from the planet Earth. And the name of the galaxy is Alaknanda, a tribute to the Himalayan river. And this galaxy, this Alaknanda, is known as a twin sister to the Milky Way. And you have to understand that in Hindi, Milky Way is known as Mandakini. So in mythology, the Alaknanda and Mandakini are sisters. So that is another reason why we gave the name Alaknanda to this newly discovered galaxy, which is located approximately 12 billion light years away from the Earth. And you have to note that this discovery has a potential to question or challenge the existing theories related to the galaxy formation. So in this background, let us discuss more about this article. But before getting into Alaknanda galaxy, we have to understand certain basics about the galaxy and the types of galaxy and the theories related to the existing theories related to the formation of galaxy. So what is meant by galaxy? So galaxies are the collection of stars, dust, gas and dark matter. So we have to understand that the dark matter, which is not visible, but it can bend the light and it emits gravity, and it is a major factor behind the rotation, as well as the dark matter plays a crucial role in holding together the particles and elements in the galaxies. So galaxies are the collection of stars, dust, gas and dark matter, which are bound together by the gravitational attraction that results from their own mass. And if you take a small dwarf galaxy, it contains at least a few million stars, and in the case of big galaxies, we can expect at least 100 trillion stars. So here are the types of galaxies based on shape. We have barred spiral, irregular galaxies, spiral galaxies, peculiar, elliptical and lenticular. And we can see that the spiral galaxies are mostly result of rotation of the particles, while the elliptical galaxies are mostly result of merger or the collision of galaxies. And coming to the components of galaxy, so based on the nature of formation, based on the history and based on the shape, the components may vary, but in general, in every galaxy we can expect these components. They are stars and stellar remnants, which makes up most of the visible mass of the galaxy; stellar medium, which mostly contains gas and dust particles, and this is the place where the new stars are born, including the sun. And the gases are mostly hydrogen, helium. And coming to the next major component of the galaxy, that is the dark matter halo. So like I mentioned, the dark matter is present there. It is not visible, but it can bend light, it can hold the things together due to its gravitational power. And this invisible matter will make up nearly 90% of the galaxy's mass. And you can see that this dark matter halo, this is a place where the gases and dust particles are trapped, and that is the that is the reason. This dark matter is also a reason behind the faster rotation of these galaxies too. And in the most of the galaxies, we can see a black hole at the center, and in the case of Milky Way, we have Sagittarius A star. And coming to the theories on galaxy formation, so we have to understand that as of now, according to the theories on galaxy formation, there are two major beliefs related to the galaxy origin of galaxy. The first major belief is that the galaxy, for the formation of a galaxy to attain the structural maturity, it will take a long time. And the second major belief is that the early cosmos, that means the moments after the Big Bang, was not suitable for the formation of a matured structure including galaxy, or a matured system including galaxy. These are the two widely believed things in the scientific community. The first major belief, for the formation of galaxy, it will take billions of years. Second major belief, the early cosmos, that means the moments after the Big Bang was a chaos, and that situation was not suitable for the formation of a for the development of a structure or a system like galaxy. So what are the theories? The older theory, that is a monolithic collapse. So according to this theory, the collapse of a protogalactic cloud in a relative short period of time. What is the relative short period of time in the perspective of universe? It is a few million years, a few 100 million years. And this rapid collapse of this monolithic protogalactic cloud will result in intense burst of star formation, using up most of the gas and leaving behind a galaxy composed of all the stars, with a little galaxy left for the formation of future star. So a protogalactic cloud is there. It will collapse in a relatively short period of time in the early universe history, and this rapid collapse of this monolithic cloud, or this protogalactic cloud, will lead to intense burst of star formation, using most of the gases and other particles and leaving behind a galaxy. That is the belief according to this monolithic collapse theory. And the next theory is the hierarchical clustering or dominant theory. So according to this theory, the first stage of the galaxy formation is the primordial fluctuations. That means fluctuations in the elements or in the particles at the quantum level after the Big Bang is the starting stage of the galaxy formation. And the second is the collapse of the dark matter. So the collapse of the dark matter will form a halo, and in this halo we can see the trapping of many gases and dust particles, and this will give a gravitational structure to the system. And the third stage is the condensation of gas. So the gases will be trapped in the halo, it will cool and it will collapse inward. And the next stage, the formation of galaxy and the mergers. So the stars will form and it will create a proto-galaxy. And if the system is rotating over a period of time, it will lead to development of, or the development of spiral galaxy. If two major galaxies are merging, then it will lead to formation of elliptical galaxy. So this is the theory, this is how the galaxy is formed according to the theory of hierarchical clustering. And coming to the Alaknanda. So Alaknanda, which is located approximately 12 billion light years away from the Earth. So it's a spiral galaxy with well-defined spiral arms, and the mass of this galaxy is similar to Milky Way, and that is why we are calling Alaknanda, or this galaxy, a twin sister of Milky Way. And we already discussed the relationship between Alaknanda and Milky Way according to the mythology, and the name Alaknanda is a tribute to the Himalayan river. And you can see that the galaxy was formed, according to the study, the galaxy was formed 1.5 billion years after the Big Bang. And you have to note that the stars in this galaxy are only a few 100 million years old. So what was the belief according to the existing theory on galaxy formation? The early cosmos are not suitable for the formation of any developed system or structure including galaxy. So it is going wrong here. And the second, to attain the development, to attain the maturity, the galaxy will take a long time. But you can see that the stars in this galaxy are only a few 100 years, a million years old. That means you can see that the galaxy of Alaknanda, or the Alaknanda galaxy, is creating the stars at least 20 times faster than Milky Way. And who are the researchers? Rishi Jain and Yogesh Vadekar from the National Center for Radio Astrophysics, which is located in Pune, and they took the data from the James Webb Space Telescope, and using the gravitational lensing phenomena from galaxy cluster Abell 2744, they enhanced the visibility of Alaknanda, and we already discussed the reason behind the name. So what is meant by so here you can see the picture of Alaknanda. Before getting into other recent inventions that can challenge the existing theories on the galaxy formation, we have to discuss what is meant by gravitational lensing. See, this gravitational lensing is actually a cosmological phenomena where the light will be distorted due to the bending of the space and time. So how the space and time will bend? So we can see that every elements on this universe, every entity or the system will have a mass. So this is, so in this diagram you can see how the the gravitational lensing is working. So this is the space time. Okay, this is a space time. So this is, just imagine that this is a James Webb telescope, and the light is going from this telescope. So here you can see a foreground galaxy, and here you can see the background galaxy. So here what is the intention? Studying the background galaxy. How we will be studying the background galaxy? Using the gravitational lensing, or taking the advantage of the gravitational lensing. So this foreground galaxy, which has a mass, it will bend the space time. So that time the light from this telescope will be will be distorted, and it will lead to a magnifying effect. So it will give a more, a better picture or a lensed image of this background galaxy, and that is how we took the picture of the Alaknanda. And for that we used the the gravitational lensing from the galaxy cluster Abell 2744. And what are the other recent discoveries that are challenging the existing theories on galaxy formation? Sulong. So it's a humongous spiral armed galaxy which existed when the universe was only a billion-year old. And you can see that the size of this galaxy is similar to Milky Way, and the star wealth of this galaxy is also similar to Milky Way. And the second galaxy is the Big Wheel galaxy, which was located in 2020, which was discovered in 2024. And this is a giant galaxy with a well-defined spiral arms. And we can expect, we are assuming that this galaxy existed when the universe was less than 2 billion years old. So all these recent discoveries are challenging the existing theories on galaxy formation. And what is the significance of Alaknanda discovery? We already discussed. So the first is the structure formed too fast. So as per the existing system, if a galaxy or if a system wants to attain the development or maturity, it will take a long time. But you can see that the Alaknanda, which formed after 1.5 billion years of Big Bang, already has a massive stellar disk, clear spiral arm, and a stable rotation. And the second, the understanding about the early universe. So we can see that according to the existing theories, we are believing that the early universe was full of chaos. The condition was not suitable for the development of any matured system or a developed system. But now this discovery is challenging it. And the third, rapid star formation. So the stars in Alaknanda are only a few hundred million years old. So from this we can understand that the Alaknanda is forming stars at least 20 times faster than Milky Way. So coming to the prelims practice question, the question is, consider the following statements regarding recently discovered Alaknanda galaxy. Statement 1, it is a massive spiral galaxy observed through the James Webb telescope using visibility was enhanced by the gravitational lensing from galaxy cluster Abell 2744. Statement 2, it shows a well-formed spiral structure even though it existed when the universe was only about a fifth of its current age. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Option A, 1 only, option B, 2 only, option C, both 1 and 2, and option D, neither 1 nor 2. So from our discussion we can see that it is a massive spiral galaxy, that is correct, and we used the data from the James Webb telescope and we enhanced the visibility of this galaxy through by the gravitational lensing from the galaxy cluster Abell 2744. So the statement 1 is correct, while the statement 2, it shows a well-formed spiral structure, even though it existed when the universe was only about 1/5 of its current age. Yes, the universe was formed around 13.8 billion years ago, and you can see that after the Big Bang, after 5 billion years after the Big Bang, this galaxy was formed. So the statement 2 is also correct, statement 1 is also correct. So the correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. With this, we will move to the next article. Union Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Sri Amit Shah inaugurates Earth Summit 2025 in Gujarat. The article is taken from Press Information Bureau. So now the second summit of the Earth Summit is inaugurated by the Union Home Minister in the state of Gujarat, exactly in Gandhinagar. So what is Earth Summit? So Earth Summit is actually a series of summit that includes 3 national Earth Summits. The first summit was held in Hyderabad last month, and the second summit is currently going on in the state of Gujarat in Gandhinagar, and it is inaugurated by the Union Home Minister and Cooperation Minister Mr. Amit Shah. And the third summit, the conclusion will be held in national capital, that is in Delhi. So what is the objective of the summit? Transforming the India's rural economy through strengthening the cooperative society. So who are the organizers? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development and the Internet and Mobile Association of India. So coming to the vision and cooperative sector goals. So the first vision of this summit is tripling the cooperative sector share in India's GDP from 2023 level. And the second is focusing on expanding the cooperative society, that is ensuring at least one primary agriculture credit society in every panchayat of India. Third is focusing on the membership of cooperative, that is ensuring at least over 50 crore active members in the cooperative sector. And the fourth is focusing the rural development, that is strengthening the cooperative society, particularly in the key sectors of rural economy, including agriculture, fishery, animal husbandry, and dairy sector. And what are the initiatives launched in this Earth Summit to strengthen the cooperatives? The first initiative is Sahar Taxi. So it's a cooperative model taxi service, and already 50,000 plus drivers are registered in this initiative, and it is expected to be India's largest cooperative taxi service. And the second is Sahakari Insurance. So it's a cooperative model insurance scheme covering health, life, accident, and agriculture. And the next the initiative is the adoption of a Gujarat model, that is cooperation among cooperatives. So what is mean by that? That is cooperatives bank only with the cooperative banks. That means every cooperative institution in the rural economy will be maintaining a banking relation with the cooperative banks only. That means they will not rely on any other bank. They will be relying on the cooperative bank. So this will ensure the financial stability of the cooperative bank. At the same time, it will also boost the rural liquidity. And the next focus is developing the circular economy in the rural area to boost the local production. And coming to the major digital initiatives launched in the Earth Summit. So over 13 services were introduced under the Sahagar Sarthi digital suite, and it is developed by the NABARD. The objective is unifying the rural, district, and urban cooperative bank under a single platform, under a single technological platform, to boost the digital banking in the rural economy. So what are the key services provided under the Sahagar Sarthi digital suite? The first is Digi KCC, that is Digi Kisan credit card. So through this, the Kisan, the farmers can get this Kisan credit card. And the second is Campaign Sarthi, website Sarthi. So this will be helpful for the cooperative institutions to develop their own websites. Cooperative governance index to assess the performance of the cooperative societies. Electronic primary agriculture credit society to provide the credit facility. Grain storage application, Siksha Sarthi, and Sarthi Technology Forum are the key services provided under the Sahagar Sarthi digital suite. And you can note that the farmers who are holding the Kisan credit card will now gain access to the world-class digital services. So coming to the prelims practice question. The question is, with reference to Earth Summit 2025, consider the following statements. Statement 1, Sahagar Sarthi, a digital suite launched at the summit, was developed by the NABARD to bring all the cooperative banks under a single technology platform. Statement 2, the Earth Summit 2025 was jointly organized by the Ministry of Cooperation and the Internet and Mobile Association of India. Which of the above statements is or are correct? So from our discussion, we can see that the statement 1 is correct, while the statement 2 is incorrect because it is organized by the NABARD and the Internet and Mobile Association of India, not the Ministry of Cooperation. So the statement 2 is incorrect. So the correct answer will be option A, 1 only. Let's check. With this, we will move to the next article. India-Russia agree on Arctic and nuclear cooperation. The article is taken from The Hindu. So we know that on 5th December 2025, the India-Russia summit was held in the national capital of India, in New Delhi. The focus areas are Arctic cooperation, Northern Sea route, civil nuclear energy expansion, and also the space cooperation. So coming to the Arctic cooperation between India and Russia, so followed by the Delhi summit, both nations agreed for regular bilateral consultation on Arctic related issues, because we can see that India is an observer in the Arctic Council since 2013, and Russia is a member of the Arctic Council. And both nations are also planning for strengthening the cooperation on Northern Sea route. See, this Northern Sea route is an emerging sea route because of the melting of the polar ice, and we are expecting that this Northern Sea route will connect the Asia with the Europe very shortly, comparing with the Suez route. So we can see that this is an emerging sea route because of the melting of the polar ice, and we are expecting that this Northern Sea route will cut the shipping distance by 30 to 40% compared to the Suez route. And coming to the India's presence in the Arctic region, so we have this Svalbard Treaty, which was concluded in 1920. So Svalbard is a region in Norway, and according to this treaty, this treaty allows nearly 48 countries, including India, for commercial and scientific activities in the Arctic region. And coming to the India's establishment or achievements in the Arctic region, we have this. We conducted the first Arctic scientific expedition in 2007. Then we established the Himadri research station in Svalbard. And in 2013, we got the observer status in the Arctic Council. And in 2014, we established the Kongs-Jordan Mood Laboratory. And in 2016, we established the Grovabadat Atmospheric Lab for conducting the research. And coming to the Nuclear Energy Corporation, so we have the biggest establishment, that is the Kudamkulam Power Station, which was established with the support of Russia. And the reactor that we are using in this plant is VPER. It's a Russian pressurized water reactor for the generation of power. And Russia also assured uninterrupted nuclear supply and also the life cycle fuel and technical support for the functioning of this Kudamkulam Power Station. And followed by this Delhi summit, now India is planning for the allotment of a second site for Russia-supported nuclear power plant. And both nations will be cooperating this time for the design of a VVER reactor and also for the joint development of other infrastructure related to the the power plant. And coming to the space cooperation, followed by the Delhi summit, Russia extended their support for human space flight, because we are planning for the Gaganyaan mission, which is planning to take the humans to the outer space. And both nations will be focusing on satellite navigation, planetary exploration, and also design of rocket engine. So these are the support extended by Russia after the Delhi summit. And coming to the prelims practice question, the question is: India operates a permanent Arctic research station named Himadri at the Nai Alsund under the provision of Svalbard Treaty. Statement 2: all nuclear reactors at the Kudamkulam nuclear power plant are pressurized heavy water reactors. Which of the above statements is or are correct? So from our discussion, we can see that India has a permanent research station named Himadri at the Svalbard, and exactly it is located in the Nai Alsund. And the provisions for this this scientific research is provided by the Svalbard Treaty of 1920. So the statement 1 is correct, while the statement 2, all nuclear reactors at the Kudamkulam nuclear power plant are pressurized heavy water reactors. No, they are advanced pressurized water reactors, not heavy water reactors. So the statement 2 is incorrect, while the statement 1 is correct. So the correct answer is option A, 1 only. With this, we will move to the next article. India's solar momentum. The article is taken from Press Information Bureau. So we know that India is one of the founding members of the International Solar Alliance and also the host of the International Solar Alliance, which is headquartered in Gurugram in Haryana. And now India made a tremendous transition in India's solar capacity. So we can see that as of October 2025, the solar capacity of India reached approximately 129 gigawatt. But in 2014, the capacity was just 3 gigawatt. So now we can see a 40-fold increase in India's solar capacity. And you can see that the non-fossil fuel capacity, power capacity also increased. It crossed 259 gigawatt, forming nearly 50% of India's total installed power capacity. And let us discuss what are the initiatives that helped us to achieve these achievements. The first is the Panchamrit Climate Framework, which was launched in COP26, which is concluded in Glasgow in 2021. So through this, India made the 5 long-term commitments to achieve the clean economy. The first is 500 gigawatt non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030, 50% of electricity capacity from non-fossil fuel source by 2030. So now we can see that we already achieved this second commitment. The third, that too 5 years before the the target. The third is a 1 billion tons reduction in projected emission by 2030. The fourth is 45% reduction in India's emission intensity comparing with the 2005 level by 2030. And finally, the carbon neutral economy or net zero by 2070. So these are the 5 long-term commitments that we anchored in the Panchamrit Climate Framework goal to achieve the clean economy. And we can see that now we achieved the second goal 5 years before the target. And what are the before getting into the government schemes, we have to go through the study done by the International Renewable Energy Agency. So as of 2025, India is third in solar capacity, fourth in wind power capacity, and fourth globally in total renewable energy capacity. So we can see that through these achievements, India can strengthen its leadership in the advocation for the climate justice. And coming to the major government schemes that helped us to expand the solar capacity, the first is the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Mufti Bijli Yojana, which was launched in February 2024. The target is achieving 1 crore rooftop solar household in India. And what is the benefit? The people who are who has solar rooftop solar can get up to 300 unit of free electricity per month. And coming to the current status, the scheme covered nearly 23.9 lakh homes in India, and you can see that over 7 gigawatt rooftop solar installed, and 13,464.6 crore subsidies already released. So we can see that this is promoting energy decentralization, household saving, and emission reduction, particularly in the rural area. And the next is the India's national solar mission, which was launched in 2010, and it is still active. So it is this under this mission we are breaking up the solar capacity into the following categories. The first category is ground mounted solar plants, which has a capacity of nearly 98.72 gigawatt. And the second is grid connected solar rooftop solar, so which is currently standing at 22.42 gigawatt. Hybrid solar project with a capacity of 3.32 gigawatt, and also off-grid solar with a capacity of 5.42 gigawatt. And the next initiative is the PLI, that is Production Linked Incentive Scheme for higher efficiency solar PV models. So this is implemented by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, and in two sections. In the first tranche, we released nearly in 2021 we released nearly rupees 4,500 crore, and in the second section in 2022 we released nearly 19,500 crore for the for this initiative. So coming to the status, the manufacturing capacity is sanctioned at 48,337 megawatt, and the investments attracted as of September 2025 nearly 52,900 crore. And it is strengthening through this production linked incentive scheme. We are strengthening the domestic production. So it is aligning with the principles of Atmanirbhar Bharat in the solar manufacturing. And the second is reducing the if the domestic production is increased, then automatically the import will reduce, particularly from China. And the next initiative is the PM Kusum scheme, which was launched in 2019, and it is extended till March 2026. So the major components of this initiative are component A, component B, and component C. The component A will be covering small grid connected solar plants on fallow land. Component B focusing on standalone solar pump, particularly benefiting the farming sector and the farmers. Third, solarization of the grid connected pumps and feeders. So if the the surplus solar can be given to the grid, so it will provide cash or the other benefits to the farmers. So what are the achievements as of October 2025? Nearly 9 lakh plus standalone pumps are installed, and 9.7 lakh solar lakh feeder level solarization pumps are installed, and a central subsidy of nearly 30 to 50% already released, and enhances the like I mentioned, the surplus energy can be sold. So this will enhance the farmers' income. Irrigation security, because the second component is focusing on solar pumps, and also clean agriculture. And the next initiative, solar parks and ultra mega solar power projects. So this was launched in 2014, and in 2017 we enhanced the target to achieve the 40 gigawatt capacity. And as of now, as per the current status, we have established nearly 55 plus solar parks, approximately 40 gigawatt of capacity already sanctioned, and for 14.9 gigawatt already commissioned under this initiative. And the scheme is extended till March 2029, and you can see that it enables plug and play infrastructure for the developers. And coming to the next international commitment of India, that is the International Solar Alliance. So we can see that India is a founding member and also the host. So International Solar Alliance, so currently it has nearly 125 plus countries, and the 8th International Solar Assembly was concluded in October in New Delhi, and it included nearly 550 plus delegates participated. 40 plus ministers also participated in this assembly, and the major theme are inclusive solar access, women leadership, rural livelihood, resilient supply chain, and global solar finance. And the next principle of India, that is the one sun, one world, one grid. So this was proposed by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2018, which aims to interconnect the renewable grid across the countries to enhance the energy security and also the cross-border electricity trade. And what are the strategic outcomes for India through achieving this energy transition? The first is energy security. So if we can boost the domestic production of the solar energy, if we can effectively utilize the solar energy of India, then we can achieve the energy security, because we don't have to depend on any other countries. The second is import reduction in the fossil fuel. So we can see that we have already achieved this commitment 5 years before the target. And the third, it will strengthen the climate leadership of India. We can advocate for more climate justice. And the fourth, job creation and green manufacturing. And the fifth, decentralized power and rural empowerment. So we can see that through the Maftigar Bijli Yojana and through the National Solar Mission, the farmers can sell the surplus, energy, and it will provide income, and it will provide clean agriculture, and it will also boost the rural economy. And the next is agriculture energy integration, especially the Pradhan Mantri Kusum Yojana, and the final, global climate diplomacy credibility. So we can achieve a trust in the global level in advocating for the climate justice. It is similar to the climate leadership. So coming to the major challenges in taking steps further, the first is land acquisition for the construction of mega solar parks. The second, interconnection of grid and storage infrastructure. For that we need more investment and all. And the third is the development of domestic polysilicon and wafer manufacturing, or the domestic polysilicon and wafer manufacturing gap. So we can see that the silicon per unit, it is around $6. So the cost is very high. And the next concern is associated with the financial stress faced by the distribution company. And finally, the concerns are there associated with the cyber and grid security. So these are the major challenges. And coming to the mains practice question, the question is, India has already achieved 2030 non-fossil fuel electricity capacity target 5 years early. Examine the policy drivers, institutional mechanism, and global initiatives that enabled this achievement. What challenges still remain in sustaining India's solar-led energy transition? So it's a 50 marks question, and you have to write around 250 words. Write the answer, post it in the comment section. The answer for or the key points for all the this question is there in our discussion itself. So go through the video and answer for this question and post it in the comment section. We will review and we will reply for your answer. Now it's time to move to the next article. So coming to the prelims focus, the first topic is National Career Service Portal. So it's a one-stop platform that provides comprehensive career services for both government and private jobs. So what are the facilities available on this digital platform? So it will provide information on job fair, job search and matching, career counseling, vocational guidance, and the skill development are the facilities provided by the National Career Service Portal. And now we are planning to establish model career career centers with the states and institutions for better delivery of employment services. And the next topic is International Cheetah Day. So we know that the cheetah, the fastest land animal, and the last cheetah in India was recorded in the year 1952, and after that we declared that the cheetah got extinct. And now we reintroduced in 2023, we reintroduced the cheetah from Namibia, and now later we reintroduced the cheetah from South Africa also. And this International Cheetah Day is observed on 4th December every year to generate awareness about this cheetah, and to strengthen the conservation strategies. And in the case of India, we launched the project Cheetah for better conservation of the cheetah, and also for the restoration of the ecosystem for ensuring better survival of the cheetah. And the next topic is 7th National Security Advisor Level Summit of the Colombo Security Conclave. And recently the summit was hosted by India, and the members participated in the summit are India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius, and Bangladesh. And Seattle also participated in this 7th National Security Advisor Level Summit, and Malaysia also participated as a guest. And note that what is the significance of the 7th National Summit, because Seattle became a full member. And coming to the history of this platform, we can see that initially it was started as a trilateral organization including India, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. And later in the year 2011, but later in 2020 we revived this organization, And in 2022, the Mauritius joined the organization, and 2024, Bangladesh joined the organization, and now the CHL organized, joined this organization. So the focus area are maritime security, countering terrorism, trafficking and other organized crimes, and also addressing the cyber security or strengthening the cyber security. So these are the focus areas of this summit. And you can see that the ultimate objective is nothing but ensuring the rule of law in the Indian Ocean region, strengthening maritime cooperation, and also countering the domination of the China. And coming to the prelims practice question, the question is with reference to 7th National Security Advisor level meeting of the Colombo Security Conclave, consider the following statements. Statement 1, the conclave was originally started as a trilateral security cooperation mechanism between India, Sri Lanka and Maldives. And statement 2, Malaysia participated in the latest summit as a full member of the group. Which of the above statements is or are correct? So from our discussion, I already mentioned that it was started in the year 2011 as a trilateral security platform, including India, Sri Lanka and Maldives, and later other countries joined. In 2020, we revived this organization, and later other countries joined this organization, and now CHL became a full member. So the statement 1 is correct. While the statement 2, Malaysia participated in the latest summit as a full member. No, Malaysia participated as a guest, not the full member. So the statement 2 is incorrect. So the correct answer will be option A, 1 only. With this, we are coming to the conclusion for today's current affair analysis. If you like the video, hit the like button, give your feedbacks as comments, and share this content with your friends. And before leaving this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell icon to receive on-time updates from the academy. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day.